Hi there, Sensei Victoria Whitfield here, and this is your weekly love letter from the dojo at naturalintuition.com, your source for channeled holistic stress management techniques and guidance for developing your natural intuition. It's my joy to be your vortex coach as you get out there and be a visionary leader, grounded and aligned, and serving people in a bigger way. Right? This week in particular, the guides are asking you to revisit your big why. Your big why. So, if you haven't seen the TEDx talk by Simon Sinek, S-I-N-E-K, called Start With Why, I highly recommend that after this love letter video, you go check him out. He's a fantastic resource on inspirational leadership. He's someone that I admire very much, right, and get a lot of energy from his wonderful, wonderful teachings and philosophies. But basically the gist of his talk is that how we motivate ourselves and people in life is by sharing and being attuned to why we do what we do. Not what, not how, but why. Right? Now, your big why might be the why behind why you had kids, or the why behind why you got married, or the why behind you being in business, or the why behind you're in this company, the why you believe what you believe. But your big why is a energetic resource. It's an energetic resource in your life. But you gotta remember what it is in order to derive energy from it. You know, I admittedly, I don't have the perfect memory, right? Yeah. But you remember your phone number. You remember your address, hopefully. But if you don't remember why you're doing what you're doing right now in the first place, your center, where you ground, your alignment, your essential energy and your alignment is off. It's a bit crunched, right? And that natural flow of juice, right? The creative, inspirational juice that you get from being connected to your big why is pinched off from your lack of knowledge. Maybe it's forgetting why you're doing what you're doing, or you may not have even stated what your big why is in the first place. Maybe you genuinely don't know. It's not that you even forgot. Right? The title that the guides asked for this love letter is Revisit Your Why. But, I'm getting a vibe from who's watching right now. I don't know if this is you, but you don't even know why you're doing what you're doing, why you're studying this in college, or why you started your business, other than I need money, right? Or you don't even know you don't even know why you really married the person. It's just like the ass was there, and the priest, and here we are 25 years later going through the motions. In the previous love letter video, we were talking about being intentional, which is really important to set the stage so that you're not just going through the motions in life. But at this point in time, the guides want you to revisit your why. That can support you in being more intentional now. It gives you a lot more energy and sauce, right? The juice, the fuel behind your decisions, behind how you speak and show up in life, behind your actions. So, want me to share with you my big why? Why I do what I do here through the dojo is because I believe that within every visionary leader is a creative being called the inner child, who is the source of an unlimited amount of energy that when unleashed can heal not only that person, herself, himself, but also all those who they come in contact with, right? Because they're a natural born leader. Natural born leaders, I believe, are highly sensitive individuals. They're sensitized to things that other people just kind of don't pick up on. It's not that they're superior, they're just sensitive, right? And with that, I believe that you, as a visionary leader, have got to heal your relationship with your inner child so that you can show up with that amount of energy, fully supported, abundant, and at ease as you get out there and serve the world in a bigger way. So what's behind all of what I do, why I do what I do, the color, right? The shimmies, the rainbows and butterflies and jokes and silly pantsness. It's because I believe in making your inner child feel as safe as possible so that she can emerge from the traumatic shell that she went into because of whatever happened as a protective mode. But she can emerge and unleash all of that inner power, that creative resource, flow, infinite flow of energy that you have inside of you. That is why I do what I do. Simon very beautifully says that our big why often comes from our own pain. And so, absolutely, a big why comes from big pain. There's a thing that I witnessed in my childhood that caused me to forget from age 8 back my life. It's like a dark cloud. And so since then, I've had to really explore what is identity and what is energy, because I've always been naturally sensitive to people's emotions or spiritual energy, food, sound. I've always had this sensitized relationship to it. Why? Because, well, my inner child is on super protective mode. She doesn't want that scary thing to happen again, so she's going to super sensitize me to all things around. But that has catapulted me to doing a deep dive, basically committing to that for the rest of my life. I know I'm committed now as much as I am since I first started looking into what is energy, what is identity, what is psychology, learning more about philosophy and spiritual reality and how that affects each present moment so that I can show up as the best self that I can, right? The more I dove into healing my inner child, the more energy I had to show up in the world. And I don't know who I'll be, in 5, 10, 20 years from now, but this was built intentionally over time. I didn't come out of the womb shimmying. The story goes that when I came out of the womb, I was over 8 pounds. I was a big pink ball, and they actually almost killed me that day to save my mother. That's another story. But anyway, revisit your big why, right? And your big why is often comes from a traumatic experience. It doesn't mean that someone tried to kill you or that you forgot your childhood or you got sexually assaulted or something like that. Your trauma might be like the loss of face or humiliation in school, or your family began wealthy but lost it all, right? Or it could have been something that you saw. It didn't even happen to you, but it was such an intense thing that you witnessed that it affected you irrevocably for the rest of your life, right? Be kind to yourself, because the inner child, she sits on this unlimited power called your vulnerability and creativity. Once that's unleashed, you have every resource at your fingertips. But that's big magic. Spooky scary if you're not used to being vulnerable. I'm starting to hear the oracle cards calling the energy around that. But revisit your why. Why did you start your business in the first place? Right? From one business owner to another. Why? What are you doing? Why are you doing what you're doing right now? Right? Why'd you buy your house in that area for the first place? Why did you buy that outfit? Why did you marry this person? Why did you pick this person to date? Why did you go to this school? Right? Revisit your why. Oracle cards deck is the Indigo Angel Oracle cards. This is specifically designed for empathic, highly sensitive individuals who, because of their sensitivity, are being primed for leadership. I don't think that's how Doreen Virtue puts it, but this is how the guides tell me about being indigo. And that's her term for being highly sensitive, is indigo as a vibrational color right in your chakra system. Angels, what do we need to know right now about revisiting our why? Look through the situation. Look through the situation. Now, I appreciate this. How she's gathering flowers. She's hard at work, got her bag on her back of the flowers that she's gathering. She's focused. My guides are saying, in order for you to revisit your why, you've got to take your head up out of the details, right? And look past what you're doing right now. Your why is not going to be in the doingness. It's not going to be in the actions. It's a feeling and it's a big vision task. So you got to step back this week in particular so that you can revisit your why. Recapture that energy and unleash your inner child, right? So that you can get out there and serve and heal in a big way. I believe in you and I'm here to support you. That's why I do what I do. That's why I specialize in it. Right? I want to hear your why. Comment below or send me an email back at senseivictoriawhitfield@gmail.com. I want to hear, what's your big why? What did you forget? Did you forget it? Was this for you? Right? Is this your periodic alarm clock of ding, ding, ding? What's your why? Right? Make sure you subscribe on YouTube so that you get your love letters first every week. All right? And get ready for it. Mwah! Bye. See you soon.